Hello students, I am Adit Kumar Gautam and today we will discuss about some questions on set theory, and these questions will reflect your knowledge on this topic. So let's begin with our first question. So the first question, what is it? Let's see. First question says that if or let X is a set, the element of X are from belongs to natural number, and the elements are 1 comma 2 comma 3 till 50. Okay, let's write its roster form. The natural numbers starting from 1, 2, 3 and up till 50. So the roster form for the set X is this. Okay, now if let's we have given the another set A, let's try to write the roster form it. The roster form of this set is the elements are from X. Okay, so the elements are from this X set, and elements must be the multiple of 2. So the first element is 2, second is 4 till up to 50. Okay, now another set is given, okay, with the property that the the elements are multiple of 7. So let's write the set B 7, 14, 28. Okay, now what will be the say last member of this set? Is 49. Okay, sorry, the is 21. Okay, simple. Now what? Now the question is asking the number of elements in the smallest subset. The question is asking for the number of element in the smallest subset of X containing both A and B. We already know that the A union B is the smallest subset such that the A is contained in A union B and B also contains in A union B. Okay, so here the question asks the number of such smallest subsets. Okay, and their number of elements. Okay, so the question is A union B, the cardinality of this set. Simple. So from here we know that the cardinality of A, that is the number of elements in A, is 25. Simple. From here the cardinality of B, what it is? The cardinality of B, what is? 7. Simple. And the cardinality, and we have to find the cardinality of A union B, and we already know the formula. Let's write here. A union B cardinality is equals to number of elements in A plus number of elements in B minus number of elements in A intersection B. Simple. Now we know it is 25, it is 7. What about the number of elements in A intersection B? So the question A was the elements 2, 4 till 25. Okay, simple. 2, 4 till 25 and till 50, and B, the set B was 7, 14 till what is it? It is 49. Okay, simple. Now the common elements are here the multiple of 2. Elements of A are multiple of 2. Here elements are multiple of 7. Simple. Now the common elements, what it will look like, if you try to see the first common element, what will be it will be 14. Okay, because it is even and it is also the multiple of 7. So the first element of A intersection B will be 14, and the next element what it will be, the 28. Okay, 14, 28. Okay. Now if you try to see, the relation is the elements of A intersection will look like the multiple of LCM of 2 and 7. 14 is a first let's see what is the LCM of 2 and 7. It is 14. Simple. Now if you see, the first element here is already 14. The second element is 2 times 14, and the third element what it will be 3 times 14, which is equals to 42. Simple. So the cardinality or the number of elements in this set, the A intersection B, is 3. If you see, 14, 28 and 42 are the only elements in this set. So we will plug our values in the formula and the answer will be 29. Simple. So it is the very easy question. Anyone can do it. Okay. Let's jump to the next question. So this question. So here the set S, what is it? The set S is given in the roster form. The elements are 1, 2, 3 till 100. Simple. Now further, the question is saying the number of non-empty sets. Here please try to understand that the question is asking for the number of non-empty sets, non-empty subsets. Okay, non-empty subset A, we have A, any subset of S, but A cannot be empty. So we write A is not equal to 5. Okay, we have to find number of such subsets. Now there's another condition. What is it? This A, that A is a subset of S and A must not be 5. And also the third condition is the A will, if you try to product the elements of A, the answer will result in even. Okay. So the question is asking the number of non-empty subsets of A of S such that the product of elements in A is even. So what we will do? We will do first the total subset of S. What is the number for total subset of S? We know the cardinality of S is 100. Okay. So the total number of subsets is equals to 2 power 100. Okay. Now we are asked for what? The non-empty subsets. So we will eliminate the non-empty subset. We know the only empty subset is 5. So we eliminate 1 minus 1. If we eliminate one set from this total number of set, we will be left with total non-empty subsets of S. So the number is 2 power 100 minus 1. Simple. Now if we have to find out the such is that the product of elements of A must be even, then we will think in different from different angle. How we will think? If you try to make subsets whose elements are only odd numbers. Okay, only odd numbers. So we know the S is the set 1, 2, 3, till 100, and the, let's say there is S dash is the set of it is a subset of S, and the elements of S dash are odd, say 1, 3 till 99. So from this we know the cardinality of S dash is 50. Simple. So total number of subsets of S dash will look like 2 power 50, 2 power 50, 2 power 50. Okay. Now we have to find out the non-empty sets. So the non-empty set will result, if we eliminate one set, which is 5 set, then we will result with the non-empty subset of S dash. So non-empty subsets of S dash is equals to 2 power 50 minus 1. So these are the total non-empty subsets of such. These are the subsets. First of all, understand that these are the subsets. Okay, subsets. And if you try to look the elements in those subsets, okay, the element will look like the odd numbers. Okay, and if you try to multiply them, their result will always turn out to be odd number. So if we subtract the total number of non-empty subsets, which contains both even or odd or mixture of elements even and odd, from the total number of non-empty subsets of whose elements are just only odd numbers, then we will left with the total number of non-empty subsets whose elements may contain the even numbers, and their product will always turn out to be a even number. So my answer will be 2 raised to the power 100 minus 1 minus 2 raised to the 50 minus 1. So the final answer will look like what it will look like. It will look like 2 power 50 minus 1. Okay, understood. So it is a quite challenging problem. Let's move on to the next question. So next question, what the next question says? Simple. The next question says, if we have a set A having element M, so the cardinality of A is M. Simple. The set B is given. Okay, the set B is given and the cardinality is N. No problem. Cardinality of A is M, cardinality of B is N. Okay, if the total number of subset of A, okay, the total number of subsets of A is 112 more than the total number of subsets of B. First, let's count the total number of subsets of A. So the total number of subsets of A, total number of subsets of A, will be 2 power M. Simple. And total number of subsets of B will be 2 power N. Simple. Now, according to the question, we know that the total number of subsets of A is 112 more subsets. If you add 112 more subsets in a total number of subsets of V, then we will get our total number of subsets of A. So let's write in a equation. Okay, so here's the equation. Name it 1. Simple. From this, we can easily know that the 2 raised to the power m is strictly greater than 2 raised to the power n. Okay, from this, we can easily conclude that the m must be greater than n. Okay, m and n both are integer. So from this, we can easily say that m can be equal to n. Okay, n plus some integer k. Okay, m, n and k all belongs from integers. Okay, simple. Or okay, now what this will advantage in our question? Let's see. So from this, 2m will look like 2n plus k. Okay, now from this, 2n into 2k, simple. So in equation 1, we replace the 2 raised to the power m. So we will have 2n 2k is equals to 112 plus 2 raised to the power n. Simple. Now let's try to prime factorize this number. Okay, let's do it here. So 112 2, what we will left with 56, 2, what we will left with 28, 2 14, 2 7 and 7 1. Simple. So from here we can write 2 power 4 times 7 plus 2 power n. Simple. Now I am taking 2 raised to the power n to left side of the equation. So it will my equation will become like 2 raised to the power n bracket 2 raised to the power k minus 1 is equals to 2 raised to the power 4 into 7. So now let's compare. Let's compare the values. So comparing the values, so our equation was like this is equals to 2 power 4 times 7. On comparing the values, we can easily say that 2 raised to the power n is equals to 2 raised to the power 4. Simple. That means this will imply n is equals to 4. Easy. Now let's try to see that 2 raised to the power k minus 1 must be equal to 7. So let's make 7 in the form of 2 power something minus 1. So one can easily see that 7 is equals to 8 minus 1. Okay. Now 8 is 2 raised to the power 3 minus 1. Now it is of the form 2k minus 1. So from here we can easily say k is equals to 3. Simple. Now k is 3, n is 4 and we already know m is equals to n plus k. Simple. Which is equals to 7. So m is equals to 7. Easy. So we know the m value 7 and the n value. What is the n value? It is 4. Easy. Now the question asked for the value of m into n. So m is 7, n is 4. The answer is 28. Okay, now let's move to another question. The question says it is quite interesting question if you try to see from the perspective of Venn diagram. Okay, so let's see. A survey is conducted. Okay, survey shows the 73% of the persons working in office like coffee. Simple, 73%. So we can say the person who likes, the number of person or the percentage of person who likes coffee is 73%. Okay. And 65 likes tea. Okay, 65 likes tea. So NT. NT is equals to 65%. Okay, no problem. 65%. Now X. X denote the percentage of them who likes both. Okay, so the question further says the X percentage is equals to number of person who like both. Both means coffee intersection tea. Simple, coffee intersection tea. Okay, now what? Now the we have to find that the X cannot be. X cannot be. We have to find the possible values of X such that X cannot satisfy these conditions given in the survey or in the question. Okay, so we have given with the three piece of information. Let's begin with the existing information. So the existing information we have, we know the number of people who likes coffee and tea, which is C union T is equals to and C plus and T minus and C and C intersection T. Simple. We know this. Do we know this? Let's see. So we don't know. Okay, no problem. Okay, so but we know the number of the NC value is 73 and NT is 65. Let's put 73 and sorry, the values are 73 and 65. Yes, 73 plus 65 minus and intersection C is given to us, which is X percentage. Okay, so it is X percentage X. Okay, now let's try to simplify more. So what it is equals to? It is 138 minus X. No problem in that. Now here we have to make more observation in the question. So we know that the percentage, we find out the percentage, it must be out from 100%. Okay, so the total number of persons who like coffee or tea, okay, the whole number must be less than or equals to the 100%. Okay, the percentage of persons who likes coffee or tea must be out from 100%. Okay, so we can arrange some inequalities, which is this is less than equal to 100%. Okay, less than equal to 100% implies 138 minus X less than equals to 100. Easy. Now if we try to solve, the eventually we will get with the X must be greater than or equal to 38. We have arrived at this stage. Now let's try to eliminate some options. Okay, let's see what are the options. We know the X value is greater than equal to 38 and we have to find the X cannot be. So X can be 38. Yes, it can be because there is equality there. 54. Yes. 63. Yes, but X cannot be equal to 36. Why? We have arrived at this stage. This stage says x must be greater than equal to 38. And the B option says the x cannot be 36. So this option is correct for this question. Let's move further. So let's see our next question. Similar question is there. So the question says a survey shows 63 people read newspaper A. So newspaper A 63%. Okay. 76% read newspaper B. Newspaper B 76%. Easy. X is given the people who read both. Both means N A intersection B is given to us is equals to X percentage. Okay. Now the question says find the possible values of X. Okay. The previous question was what is the value of X that cannot hold the condition given in the question. But here the question says find out the possible value of X such that the condition given above must satisfy. Okay, let's begin with the same approach. So the approach, so what we will do, we will try to set up our equations. Okay, and inequality. Okay, now so N A union B, the number of persons who read both either A union B means the number of persons who read either A or B or both. Okay, so from formula we know it is NA plus NB minus NA intersection B. Okay, now we already know the number NA is 63, 76 and X. 63, 76 and X. Simplify, it is 9, 149 minus, okay. Simple, sorry, it is 139. Okay. Now we already know the values or the percentage. These things all are in percentage. So the maximum percentage, what could be the maximum percentage? We already know the everything we count in percentage is out from the 100%. Okay, so 139 minus X is less than equal to 100%. Now from this 39 is less than equal to X. Okay, so the X value must be greater than or equal to 39. Okay, now let's eliminate some of our possibilities. So we know the X value must be greater than this. So the two A and option B we can easily eliminate because X cannot be 29 and 37 because X must be greater than equal to 39. Now if you see in previous question we already eliminate three options and can easily arrive the answer, but here we only left with two options. Now what we will do? Now let's take more time to try to find out some more relations. So the one relation is this. What is it? If you draw a Venn diagram, okay, let's draw a Venn diagram. So Venn diagram says the number of people who read newspaper A, let's say the newspaper A is 63%. Say A and the 63%. 63. Okay. Now we know 76 is greater than 63. Okay. So the number of people who read newspaper B is 76%. So the circle for the B must be larger than A. Okay. Easy. Here B and 76. Easy. Now what? Now if now we have to find out the possible values of X where X is the number of people who read both. So here for the common part or the person who read both is this, and we know this must be less than or equal to the intersection part, the A intersection B must be less than or equal to 63 as well as 76. Okay, so from here, and what is the number of person who read both? It is X percentage. So X is given here 63. So we can easily find from options that the 55 is the only number which is greater than 39 and less than 63. So the option D is correct here. Okay, easy question. Okay, let's move on to the next question. So question says what it says. It says the question, it will be the last question. So let's see the question says what the question says. Let's see. Interesting question. So the question says, in a class of 140 students, okay, the total number of students are 140. And we provided the roll numbers to the students. Okay, number 1 to 140. Okay, the roll number distribution already there. We see all even numbered student. Okay, that means students with even roll numbers opted mathematics course. Okay, so the mathematics course. Okay, we know the students whose roll number are 2, 4 till 140. Okay, these are the students who opted for mathematics course, and the cardinality of this set is 70 easily, because there are 70 even numbers from 1 to 140. Okay, let's see. Now the number of people who opted for physics course is the students whose roll number is divisible by 3. The students whose roll number is divisible by 3. So the students whose roll number divisible by 3, so opted for physics, that is 3, 6 till 138. Okay, now what is the total number? So the cardinality for this, what it will be? If you divide 138 by 3, what it answers? It is 4. Okay, or 6. It is 46. Okay, understood. Now, if the roll number is divisible by 5, then those students opt for chemistry. Let's see. That means if you try to write down the all roll numbers, okay, then the students who opted for chemistry will be like 5, 10 till 140. Okay. Now the cardinality, what will be the cardinality? If you divide 140 by 5, will result the cardinality, which is 28. Okay, 28. Simple. We know the cardinality for number of students opted mathematics course, for physics course, and for chemistry course. No doubt, I think, from till this point. Okay. Now what the question now says, the number of students who didn't opt for any of the course. That means we have to find out the number of students which who didn't opt for any of the 3 courses, that those are mathematics, physics and chemistry. Okay, so let's find out. Let's begin what we are given with and what we are not. Okay, so we know the numbers, which is 70, 46 and 28. It is 70, 46 and 28. The cardinality of students in mathematics, cardinality of students in physics, cardinality of students in chemistry. From formula, what we know? We know P union M union C. What is it? It is equals to n number of students who opted physics, math, chemistry. Now what? Minus who opted physics and math, physics and chemistry, math and physics. Oh, sorry, math and chemistry, math and chemistry, and we know the formula. Okay. Now what? Simple. What we already know. What we already knows. Let's put the numbers in the equation. So numbers is 70, 46 and 28. Now let's try to find out P intersection M, cardinality. Cardinality of P intersection M, what it will be? So the what will be the cardinality? If you try, okay, if you try to find out the cardinality that the students who opted for physics, okay, as well as math. So who opted for physics as well as math, we know in math the even roll number students opted for math, and for physics the students which is whose roll numbers are divisible by 3. So if you try to see that the LCM of 2 and 3 will be the students, okay, the multiple of LCM of 2 and 3 will opt for the math as well as for physics, because the LCM of 2 and 3 is divisible by 3, and from the question we have already know if the roll number is divisible by 3, the student opted for physics, and if the number is even, the student opted for maths. So the multiple of LCM of 3 and 2 are the students who opted for physics and math. Okay, so the LCM is 6 and the multiple will look like, the set will be look like 6, 12 till, okay. So the LCM is this, the number will be the last number which is divisible by 2 as well as 3, which is 138. Okay, now the cardinality, what it will be? Let's divide by 6. So it will be 2 and 3, 23. Simple, it will be 23. Now for math and chemistry, okay, we know same logic we will apply. So the LCM will be the multiple of LCM of 2, 5. Why 5? Because if the number is divisible by 5, the student opted for chemistry. Okay. Now the 2 and 5, which is 10, and the number will look like 10, 20 till 140, and the cardinality of this set will be, the cardinality will be 14. Okay. Let's replace all values one by one. We know NP, which is 46. We know NM, which is 70. We know NC, which is 28. We know P intersection M cardinality, which is 23. We know M intersection C cardinality, which is 14. And for P and C, we know for P, we have the number with divisible by 3, and for C is the divisible by 5, and the LCM will look like, LCM will be 15. Okay, so the 15, 30 45, 90, okay, 105, 120, 135, and the last number is 140. Simple. Is the last number is 140? Yes, 140. Okay, now let's see. Let me see once again if I had uh, been wrong or not. 15, 30, 45, 45, okay. Then, okay, 60, 75, 90, and 105, 120, 135. Okay, the last number is 135. Okay, so the cardinality will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9. Okay, now we know this number also. The 9. Easy. We all know this much. And now for the students who opted for P, M and C will be the multiple of LCM of 2, 3 and 5. What it will be? It is 30. So the cardinality for this will be, so let's see, 30, 60, 90, 120. Okay, simple. 30, 60, 90 and 120. So the number is 4. Okay, so the number is 4. Easy. Now add all. So 864. Okay, 864. Now 2, this 9, 13 and 40. 144. Now for these, what it will be? Minus 7, 6, 1, 2, 3 and 46. Okay, easy. Plus 4 will result is 148. Now if I try to subtract, it will result to 102. Okay, so 102 is the number. 102 is the number who can be who opt the N, P union C union M. Okay, this is 120. So the student opt for either physics, either chemistry, either math is 102. Sorry, 102. Okay. If I subtract 140 from 102, then the result will give me the number of students who did not opt any of the 3 courses. So the result will be 38. So the our option D. So the option D will be our answer. Okay. So these are the key questions which reflect your knowledge on the topic set theory. So for this, I am stopping and thank you.